Read!
Hi and welcome back. Today I'd like to share some stories that are a few of my favorites for doing a frog story time. Frog story times are perfect in the springtime, especially if you have a pond nearby that has some tadpoles. You could get a jar and put some tadpoles in there and bring them in and show the kids those as well. Be sure to return the tadpoles to their original habitat, hopefully without harm. But it's a great story time for spring. And there's some wonderful books out there. One of them that I could not get a hold of, a copy of, is The Croaky Pokey. And it's by Ethan Long, and I love that story. It's a version of the Hokey Pokey, but of course with frogs. And it has a surprise ending. A lot of the books that I like to share do tend to have surprise endings or are kind of weird. One of my favorites is A Frog in the Bog by Karma Wilson. And this one is one of my favorites. I've been reading it for years, and the kids like it. The frog is eating different bugs around the pond throughout the book, and and it's in rhyme, so you can practice counting, and you can also count backwards. You count up to 5, you count backwards again, and he ends up getting scared. I won't tell you why, and ends up throwing up the bugs. Well, it doesn't say that in the book, but all the bugs come back out again. And it's a hilarious story. They're great illustrations. Let me see if I can show some pictures. There's the big old frog. He's been eating a lot, so he's kind of big there. He grows bigger, and then he gets smaller at the end when he gets rid of all the bugs. Blah. Another book that I have that's kind of a surprise is called Ribbit, and I apologize to the author. It's Rodrigo, and I do not know how to correctly pronounce your last name. Folguera, and I probably just ruined it, and I'm sorry, but I tried. My last name is really hard too, so I understand. But it's called Ribbit, and if you look closely, it's a pig. There's a pig sitting on a rock, and a family of frogs is like, why is this pig here? And they're all getting freaked out, and they're asking other animals around the pond, why is there a pig here? And they don't know, and they decide to go ask the wise beetle. And when they come back with the wise beetle, so the beetle can talk to the frog, in the middle of the pond, the pig's gone. And they don't know why. And the wise beetle is like, well, maybe he just wanted to make friends. And there's a little twist at the end, and I won't spoil it for you, but check out Ribbit. The next one is by William B., and it is Beware of the Frog. And it's about I love the illustrations in this. It has the old-time feel. There's Mrs. Collywobbles. Mrs. Collywobbles lives in this cute little house, and it has a guard frog. And the frog eats all the weird, scary characters that come by the house. And at the end, she's so happy for having this wonderful guard frog there. It is a longer story that she kisses the frog. And, oops, there they are kissing. And presto, she turns into an old lady frog. She's not really happy about that. I won't tell you what happens at the end, though. Let me tap the screen here. Sorry about that. It was getting a little dark. The last one that I want to share is There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Frog. This is by Lucille Calandro. If you're not familiar with her books, she has written many, many, many versions of the There Was an Old Lady Who books. There's I think she's a chick for Easter, some snow for the winter time. Let's see, there was a bat, I think, for Halloween. There's tons of versions, and they're great. They're fun. They follow the rhyme. There was an old lady who swallowed a bug, da 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 da. But she doesn't die. It starts off, there was an old lady who swallowed a frog. I don't know why she swallowed the frog. She wasn't a fog. And I have a problem reading this because of a frog in a bog, and I keep saying bog instead of fog. But the kids just have fun. They really enjoy the book and the illustrations too. There are my recommendations for frog books. I hope you try one this spring at Storytime or just at home with your children. Thanks, and thanks for watching.